Okay, next we're going to go down to the basement, but before I forget, I left a couple things out of the living room. This is the automatic water timer. I'll talk about how to use that if you want to in the future. And also over here, that thing with the red light there, that is one of those mechanisms that you can switch between grid or the solar power stuff, whatever you want. And also, these speakers down there below the TV, they are Bluetooth to your phone if you want, of course, and they're Bluetooth to the TV. It'll ask if you want to hook up Bluetooth to or not. And of course, most of the time you say yes, because it's cool to have that. So let's go downstairs and see what's going on with that. Oh, I forgot this though. No, I didn't. That's the solar heater. I'm pretty sure I showed that to you before. That's handy in the winter especially. Okay, coming downstairs. What's special about this that you don't know that I haven't already told you about? Clock, blah, 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 blah. There's nothing special in the room here. Got the microwave and the stove and the oven. That's nothing special on that. In here, it's my lab area that turns on the solar lights. There's another inverter here which runs all the equipment on my messy lab bench right now. So this is what we're using for storage and stuff. There's nothing really to know about the geothermal stuff, except that for the tankless water heater, there is something you need to pay attention. This is one of these little quirky things. I think what happens is sometimes we'll get gas that has too much sulfur or carbon in it, and occasionally it will cause the tankless water heater to stop working. So you turn on the hot water, and by the way, it always takes a little while for the hot water to get there because once again, it's got to heat up the tankless water heater first before the water gets hot. So don't expect instant hot water. But anyways, so sometimes, very rarely, it won't work. And it's because, like I said, I think that the gas is bad. So I leave this thing off a lot of times because I'm just lazy. But you can just take it off here. Who cares about the cover? Just to make it look pretty, right? So take that off, and here's the trick. I have a toothbrush right there. This will fix it. And this is the mechanism there. You take the toothbrush, and there's a pilot light, which is right, see if you can get this light up. See that little tube right there? That little tube with the bend on it? Take the toothbrush and put it in here. There we go, like that. And then just brush the end of that tube, and that will solve your problem. Just brush a little bit. There I am, I'm brushing it a little bit. And if there's any carbon built up in there or whatever, that will solve the problem. Because what happens is the part that you see right there, that's a piezoelectric light, and that puts spark out. And the spark goes across where the gas is coming out, and that ignites the gas. But if the gas is diverted because there's some carbon or whatever built up in the little into that thing there, it won't light. So brushing it out with a toothbrush, voila, it fixes it all. So it's interesting. If you want to, I'll leave it off here because really it doesn't make any difference whether it's on or not. Just go into the bathroom there, open up the door, which the carpet is going to get in the way. You can move the carpet a little bit. Open up the door, turn on the hot water in the bathroom, and you'll hear it go, which is the sparking, and then all of a sudden you hear a boom, which is the flame going, and then the water circulates around, and then the water gets hot, and then you take a shower, and it's all kind of cool. You can shower forever on the thing. This is the knob that adjusts how hot the water is. I don't even put that on either. I mean, you can if you want. There you go. It's on. Once again, I just took this off just because it doesn't even need to be on there. It's just for decoration, really. So the toothbrush is up on the shelf here, if you ever need it. There are other reasons why it might not turn on, but they're extremely rare. It won't turn on if the water pressure is low. That's one. I've never seen that happen. The only time it's ever not worked, and it's extremely rare, is when there's a little carbon built up in the that tube there that blows the gas out to ignite the main flame. So that's one little quirky thing. The other thing that you need to know is for the heater air conditioner, the filter is right here. There's extra filters down there. You can use, there's a filter up here too, so lots of that stuff. And this just pulls off, just yank this thing off here. If I can do it. There we go. Okay, so there's the filter, and I indicate where the airflow direction is there. I just changed the filter, so you shouldn't have to change the filter hardly at all. There's not much dust around to do it. I'll put that on later. So that's the main thing. Oh, and also instructions and stuff for the heater are right next to it as well. Let's see, I think I've got it. Yeah, okay, so there's the information about the thing. If you ever need to look at it for whatever reason. You shouldn't. Let's see, what else do we need? Let's turn this thing on. Let's go to the living room down in the basement. I'm going to turn this off. We're going to have a whole section just on the movie room.